And leading into what we're going to be talking about today, so tariffs with the Trump administration. I believe for Canada and Mexico, he was talking about 25% tariffs.
Yeah.
Part of this is to deal with drugs coming into the United States.
Yeah.
Now the cost of living in here in Alaska is already high enough as it is, due to our location, the proximity, Florida 48. Do you have any concerns about these tariffs, even though the underlying meaning might be good?
Yeah.
Maybe this is not the best strategy. Do you have concerns about these?
Well, look, it's again one of these things that the president campaigned on this, right? This is not something that, one of the things I think Vice President Harris had a problem with in her election. She didn't really lay out her agenda. It was very hard to discern what she stood for. President Trump was very transparent, and the one thing he said is, I'm going to use tariffs to get leverage over other countries on big issues. And I will tell you, there's not a bigger issue, in my view, than the fact that China and Mexico are flooding our country with fentanyl. And when President Trump was president, he met with Xi Jinping, the leader, communist dictator of China. Xi Jinping committed to President Trump, hey, I'm going to cut off the precursors, the chemical precursors for fentanyl that all go to Mexico, then come into America. Xi Jinping lied. He didn't keep that commitment to President Trump. Then last year, Steve, you might remember, Xi Jinping made a commitment with President Biden to cut off fentanyl coming into the United States. Xi Jinping has lied to President Biden because they have not done that. So hitting the Chinese hard with tariffs and saying, hey, joke's over. We're going to come at you really hard until you stop poisoning our citizens. I'm actually totally okay with that. And President Trump made that clear.